This training video will work through making changes to Urban Animal Athletics. First up is logging into the site. Just go /-admin, wp-admin. Then it'll prompt you to log in with the logins that you were provided. It'll take you to the back side of your web page. This video will work through all of the changes on your website. So you still need to log in and change your admin. You're not going to be getting any of the updates for your site or form submissions because it's still set to our email instead of your own. So you should probably do that. And then this is your site, the backside. So here are all of your pages, making changes. First up, if you notice any issues with your site, you can troubleshoot them. Here you can see that these two plugins need to be updated. If you see anything is running funny on your site and you notice that there's plugins you can update, that's a good first step. And then if that doesn't fix the issue, then you can let us know and we'll make sure that's fixed up. Next, posts. Here are your blogs. You just add new. Your title goes here, your text goes here. This is like Microsoft Word. You can make a list quickly with this button. You can number it, bold it, italicize it, whatever you want with those, make it centered, anything like that. If you want to add a picture into your post, you just add media. You can align it to the right and then edit the size here so it fits it better. And here you see this is the description that's already on there because it's probably a Adobe stock photo, so you just take that out and there you go. Then you change your categories right here. So this is where it'll go. You can add a new category. And then to set the featured image, which would be the image at the top, again, you just set featured image and choose whichever one that is going to be. And then you can preview what it looks like here. And you see it's just like that. So that's pretty much how you make changes to your site or to your blogs. Next up, we will go to, I don't know if you have, I think you have some accordions, your facts. So here's how you make changes to those. Oh, you actually don't have any in there. So that's not being used anywhere. We must have changed how we were setting that up. Next, media. I showed you how to do the media on your blog post, but here's how you can add new PDFs or pictures, just drag and drop or select from here. If you're using a PDF that you want to link somewhere or anything that you want to link, you just click on the item and copy the link right here. Your forms, here are all of your forms. If you make changes to those forms, just edit. Here's the fields. Here are the field options. You can move those over, whatever you need with that. Another thing is where your forms are being sent. So these are being sent to this email address, even though you haven't changed your admin email yet. We have this set here. If you want to go to another email, you can put a comma and then add the next email right there, and then make sure you update notification. But pretty much forms are kind of, you play around with them and they make sense. Pages, here are all of your pages. We'll just click on one. So this is nutrition coaching. Local nutrition is the slug. So here, let's go to your All right, nutrition, local nutrition coaching. So here's the front side. Here's what it looks like. Steps, all of these things are here. So here we have, there's CSS on this side. So you can see that here, that's the green check that we've added for you. Steps to get started, all this is here. If you want to make any changes to the text, it's just like on the blog post or in Microsoft Word. Just edit and then update it here. If you want to change the photo at the top, you just change it right here. That pretty much is it. It's like any other word processor. Here's your pop-up maker for your form to fill out. Food gallery, no galleries. Testimonials are all here. I don't believe that we're using these. I think we have them set up differently. But here are where these are at if you want to change those. I'm not even sure where. Oh, we don't have any testimonials. They're just down here. So, home buttons. So these are these items here. So all those, you can change what these look like. Here they are. To change the name on them, change it right there. Right here, button title. You can change the link. So this is taking you to your podcast. So if you want to just go to an inside page or whatever, you change that. And then the picture is there. You can see it right here. And that's how that is set up. Those are all your home buttons there. Staff. I don't think you have staff because you want to take those off. Top 3. I'm not sure where this is even at. I think it used to be on there and isn't anymore. But here you're welcoming community. Just text and just make sure if you change anything, you update it. I don't think that this is anywhere because I think that you took it off. But it was on there at one point. Next, you can go through your appearance. So this is going to be your widgets. Your widgets are going to be the items here at the top, logo, menu, and then also down here at the bottom, your map and your contact information. It's just right here, pretty simple. It's your image, it's your logo, navigation menu, and then we have the before header, which is this that stays up there all the time. So if you need to change any of those items, they're all in here. Thing to remember with widgets are each widget has its own save button. So if you make any changes, it needs to be saved through its own item. It usually will prompt you if you've made any changes to save before you leave, if you try to leave, but that's just where all those items are at. Footer, there's your map, contact us, and that's all you have down here. So next, let's look at menus. So your menu has these main items and then the drop downs. So these are your sub items, which can be found here. If you have anything you're adding, a new page, or you want to move the pages around, it's just dragging them around. It's not doing it because it thinks it's but like we can move it to the bottom, we can move it over. It's pretty simple. And again, you save the menu here. To add a new page from your the pages that you have, you just go to view all and find your page. You can also do a custom link, which like this is a custom link because it's not its own page. It is actually a section of a page. So it's down here underneath on the CrossFit page. So it's just a section. So that's why it's a custom link. It's just right here. You can custom link anything. So if you wanted to do a custom link to an outside page, you can do that just by going to custom link putting the URL you want and updating the link text, adding a menu, and dragging it where you want. We've talked about plugins. Here are your users. So this is what I was talking about. It'll prompt you to save before you leave. I'm going to leave because I don't want to save the menu like that, but there you go. Here is your admin information. So I'll show you how to quickly change the password. I'm not going to do it on yours, but to do it on just a new one, you make your username, password. So on your little page, it'll say urban admin, and it'll have your email address, and it'll say password right here. It'll show the same thing. So you just click on it, you go in here, delete all this nonsense out, and make a password that's easier to remember, but still make sure it's strong. And then update right here. That's just how you save a password in case you want to stop remembering all the gibberish. I think that pretty much wraps up. You have sliders on your main page here, but I think it's just a stationary page. Oop. Yeah, it's just a stationary page. So you don't have a lot of slides or anything because it's just one and it doesn't move around, so you don't need to change that. And that pretty much wraps up your site. A lot of the changes are very similar, it's just finding where they are. It's a lot of word processor style changes and making sure you're saving them. Yeah, if you have any other questions, let us know, but this should get you through most everything you need in your site.